Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Now, if you remember a few years ago, I created a video that showed you in UniFi that there was kind of a cheat sheet for looking at the different Wi-Fi channels that we can use within the frequencies. And it kind of went away for a while, but now it's back. So let's take a look at that. I'm over here at my UDR7. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here on the left-hand side to radios. And then I'm going to go over here to the channel AI. And right here, you can see I've got my 2.4, my 5 gigahertz, my 6 gigahertz. When I click on this, up here, I get a representation of the channels within the 2.4. Here is the 5, and here is the 6. But over here, you can see that there's a lot more information, but it's tiny. It's tiny, right? But if I click expand, now I get this pop-up, and we can look and we can see could just be for planning. Now, obviously, if we were going to use channel AI, we could do that configuration here. But you can see that on the 20 megahertz channels, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is not the exact same representation as we had before, where it showed that they were really overlapping. It kind of is, but it's better than not having anything to reference at all. So I was kind of happy to see this come back. We can come over here to the 5 gigahertz. We can expand this one. And here you can see we get a much better representation. Instead of trying to remember these channels, I'm sure there are people out there who have these channels memorized, you know, where the center of them are, where they end, all those good things. I always like to have something as a reference. And you can see right here, I'm on an 80 megahertz bandwidth, channel width for my 5 gigahertz. And then if I go to 6 gigahertz and I do the same thing, you can see where we're at here. So obviously this could also lead into doing channel plans with the, the channel AI. The other things that we've got in here is we can do environment scanning and see what we've got going on here. That's the 5 gigahertz. Here's the 2.4 gigahertz, and you can see all these vehicles that drove past my house, and you can see what channels they're on here. You get a nice visual representation of that up here, and nothing in the 6 gigahertz. And this is just for the last 24 hours. And then here we can come in here and we can fine tune the radio settings. And then in here we can see all of our airtime and things like that. It talks about our density, whether it's good or not. We can put, you know, these airtime and interference in the graph filters. But if you're looking for that channel map, which is what I was looking for, and up here you can see that when we are running at the 80 megahertz, you can see the channels that encapsulates here. So it's actually called channel, the control channel is 40, channel 42. So you can see 42 is in the center of this. And so that's kind of a little bit more about how that works in this representation. We click the 6 gigahertz. You can see the control channel is 37. 47 is the center. We're on 160 megahertz, so that 47 would be the center right there. And then over here on 2.4 gigahertz, we are on channel 1, and everything is channel 1. Now, if we were on a 40 megahertz channel, you would see that these would be overlapping. But remember, when you're in 2.4 gigahertz, you want to be good to yourself, good to your equipment, good to your neighbors, and only use those 20 megahertz channel widths in the 2.4 gigahertz. So if you're looking for a quick reference and you've got ubiquity access points, you can find it. You can find it here. You can find all the channels and come in here and you've got a nice little chart. So if you've got any questions about that, let me know down below. Tell me how you use these charts, or tell me if you've got other tools. So when we're doing predictive Wi-Fi, we've got 3 tools that we use. We use Ubiquiti, we use GrandStream, and we use acrylic Wi-Fi. And acrylic Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi acrylic, can not only do predictive, but it can do actual heat mapping. We also use NetSpot as well. NetSpot is something that when we already have APs and we go out and we're looking at it, but we'll use Wi-Fi acrylic for planning and things like that. But then we also do use the Grand Stream and Ubiquiti predictive heat maps. So let me know down below what you use. And if you're glad that we have this visual representation back, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Those links are down below, along with affiliate links, a Patreon link. And if you need IT consulting, if you need your Wi-Fi network tuned up or your regular network, if you need voice over IP, security, storage, all those things, head on over to williehowe.com, fill out the contact form that's on the front page, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Come on over to community.williehowe.com and keep the conversation going about this today. Once again, I'm Willie. I want to thank you for being here, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.